Panic everywhere as HIV Oyibo man leaked photos of over 20 black ladies that he has slept with in Kenya. They are mostly Kenyan ladies. Hi guys, you are watching Chiki series. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for your support. I quite appreciate that. And if you are new to this channel, thank you for clicking on this video. Make yourself comfortable as we get on with this gist. So this happened sometime in August. Internet actually went crazy over an Oyibo man who released photos of over 20 Kenyan ladies that he has slept with during his visit to Kenya as a tourist. Actually, some headlines are reading that he slept with 20 women and infected 40 women. So that's a whole lot of people that came in contact with him during his visit to Kenya. It is quite sad, it is quite heartbreaking. I don't know why government keep doing this. They leave citizens vulnerable to all these foreigners and nobody cares about that. In Kenya, white men are called Muzungus, and their women, Kenyan women, they love Muzungus a lot. They can do anything to have Muzungu, and this guy came into this and was tricking them, sleeping with a lot of them, giving them HIV because he is positive. The man is Mike Olivia, and he's said to be a tourist in Kenya, and he knows that Kenyan ladies easily fall for men with white skin, and he has been using that against them. And to worsen the whole thing, the guy is even infected. He has the virus, HIV. I believe that African leaders, they don't really protect African citizens that much, most especially when there is Oyibo that is involved. They believe that those people are more superior than their own people, and at the end of the day allow their people to get abused, to get manipulated, to get used. This is really sad, and people need to be wiser. Most often, most of these black women, they threw themselves at Oyibo or Muzungu, whatever you call it in Kenya. They believe that Muzungus, they've got the money to spend, so it's all about money. Let them grab whatever they want to grab and get on with their business. But little did they know that they do whatever they like, because Africans, they also collect money. They are also corrupt, some of them. I don't want to generalize now. Some of them are corrupt, and they tend to collect money from these people and close their eyes to all the BS that they're doing on the continent. They do whatever they like, they live whichever way they want, they abuse whoever they want, and they get away with it. They simply get away with it. These Muzungus, they've got some bags and baggages, and they're looking for who will help them carry their baggage. So if you're not careful, if you're not protected, you carry part of the baggage, and that is it. There are so many infectious diseases out there, and you don't know who is healthy. By me looking at somebody, you don't know if the person is healthy or if he's not. Look at this man now. He has finished with these ladies and he has left to his country. That's one thing I say, and I keep saying it about African countries. They don't take care of their citizens. You can't do this in his own country. I don't know the country where he is from, but from the look of things, he's Oyibo. From any of these Western countries, and he knows you cannot do it in his own country and get away with it. But one thing with them is that once they leave the shores of their own country, they get to Africa, they do whatever they like, because Africans, they also collect money. They are also corrupt, some of them. I don't want to generalize now. Some of them are corrupt, and they tend to collect money from these people and close their eyes to all the BS that they're doing on the continent. They do whatever they like, they live whichever way they want, they abuse whoever they want, and they get away with it. They simply get away with it. And our leaders, they don't bat an eyelid. So if you're not careful, you'll be the one that will carry the baggage, and you know the consequences. It is very grave. I find it really disturbing the way some black men and some black women gush over fair-skinned people. We Africans, we need to set standard, our own beauty standard, and not using European standard for our own. I've said this over and over again on this channel. I don't know why somebody would want to do this to herself. Sleeping with a man you just met without protection. According to what they said, that the man is always on the beach there, on the coast side. Some people have already known him, so they don't move along with him. Then some people that don't know him, he throws money at them and find a way to get them to sleep with him. This is really sad and heartbreaking at the same time. And I've realized that sex tourism did not start today in Africa. In some countries like Gambia, Liberia, Sierra Leone, all these coastal regions, they use it to generate a lot of income for the country. But my own issue is this: if you want to use it as a means of resources for your own country, you find a way to protect your citizens. If you find a way either to conduct tests at the arrival at the airport to make sure that anybody entering your country is not infected with any infectious diseases, that they are free, or you find a way to share condom wherever these kind of things are happening, maybe at the beaches, at the hotel, there'll be a policy for the hotel owners to keep condom permanently in their hotel. Either they sell it or they share it freely, so that people will not have the problem of paying. I don't know what is wrong with black mentality with this their preference for Oyibo more than their own black people. This is not the first time this is happening, and it doesn't happen only in tourist world. It also happens in other sector, like when they're trying to employ, if there is somebody that is Oyibo among them, they want to take the person leaving the local people, which I think doesn't really help matter. What they're just doing is to spread the message that Oyibo skin is better than black skin, which I don't agree. People need to push their own. People need to support their own. You need to employ your own people first before you employ foreigners, because in their own country, they're not going to look at your face. Once you're a foreigner, they don't give a damn. They employ their own people. Whether you have what you're doing or not, they don't even care. In a place like Nigeria, they even prefer to give Oyibo man the job than to their own people. I can say it's really ridiculous the way black women and black men go after white skin, because they simply believe that their own color is not good, their own skin is dirty, like the way Europeans told them or the white people told them. So they're going by that narrative, not knowing that their own skin has melanin that can prevent them from having sun cancer. It gives them that dark, beautiful body. But in any way, I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do with their money. If you want to bleach your skin, sis, you go ahead and bleach your skin, because when the disadvantages come, when the side effects come, it's she's gonna affect. It's not me. So don't get it wrong, don't get it twisted. Don't say what is wrong with her, she's trying to tell us what to do. I'm not telling nobody what to do. If you got the money you want to spend on your cream, go ahead, sis, spend it, okay? And this is not the first time this kind of thing is happening. I think there was something like that happened in 2019. But this guy was arrested. His name is Jason Roger Pope, 42, from US, a South Carolinian DJ. And he was into human trafficking, kidnapping young women, and allegedly sleeping with over 600 black women with the hope that they will spread HIV to black men, because he's already positive. So sometimes when you look at the reason behind this act, it's demonic. You want to give women HIV, you get them infected so that they will infect black men. Indirectly, you want to kill off black men. And the funny thing, when they start asking or classifying HIV, they say HIV comes from Africa. I'm beginning to doubt it, because probably that was something that happened in the olden days. Somebody must have brought the sickness and gave it to African people. This Jason of a guy is said to have forced 4 minor girls to do with him for money, and also believed to have had it with them. And even a 13-year-old girl said that she also did it with him, and eventually found out that he has the disease, and he failed to disclose it. That means he doesn't live openly with his status. He has been deceiving people, pretending that he doesn't have HIV. And eventually he was arrested on 3 count charge. Jason admitted to having sex with black women and said he wants them to go back and spread it to black men. Horrible. Shocking though. So that's the reason people need to protect themselves. African leaders need to find a way to protect their citizens on the continent, because these people, they're coming to Africa for tourism and nobody checkmates what they do. They do whatever they want to do with the children. My own is even the children that they abuse, and nobody gets to talk about, stand up for the children. For adults, ladies who are over 18, if they want to have anything to do with them without protection, that is their own, that is their choice. I don't have any business with that. But for minors, they need to protect the children, because I've seen a lot of pictures that are very demeaning. Some of these Oyibo people, they come to the continent, they pose with black children, bare-chested. They don't even bother to ask them to put on clothes to cover their chest. Some of them, you see them abusing little girls, because all these little girls, they have it in their head that Oyibo people are better than their own black people. This is what I find very disgusting, and African leaders, they need to put sensitization in place to be able to allow these children unlearn certain things. There are so many things that they've learned that are very damaging to their mental health, that are very damaging to their health, that are very damaging to their psyche as human beings, because you can't just live all your life believing that somebody else that is not from your tribe or from your race is the best. You're looking up to that person as a role model. So at the end of the day, they will still having this inferiority complex that their own skin is not good, that it's another person's skin that is better. They'll keep preferring Oyibo over their own. There was this post somebody sent to me about talking about situation of Nigeria, that if an Oyibo person should dock a ship and ask Nigerians to go in, then a lot of Nigerians will want to jump into the ship considering the situation of the country. And somebody went there and made a comment, "I will even go with my chains." I felt so bad, not necessarily because of what they wrote, but because of the mentality of people. They believe that Oyibo is better than their own people. I don't know why people think like that. It's very sick. It's very heartbreaking to see people reason that way. Even in chains, you want to go to foreign land. That is to show you how bad Nigeria has turned to. Leaders should please find a way to find employment for the youths, also make the country to be nice, because some people who are outside Nigeria, they don't necessarily mean to be there. Some people, they run away from the economic situation of Nigeria, but if Nigeria is good today, I'm sure a lot of people want to come back. So why can't Nigerian leaders, Nigerian government make Nigeria to be habitable for the people, for the citizens, so that they will be able to exercise their own freedom? Because some people in the foreign land, they don't even have that free. People think that they have freedom. They're not that free, because you live all your life, you pay tax all your life. You're caught in between this web of you go to work, you pay your tax, you eat, you sleep, you go back to work, pay your tax, eat, sleep, like that. It becomes a norm, and before you know it, someone will go into depression. That's the reason why some people in Western world, they go into depression, because you have this monotony kind of life. You don't even live your life. You are there for work and pay your taxes. The earlier African leaders find a way to make African continent better, so that the citizens will be free. They can stay on the continent and still do good job and enjoy their life, the better for everybody. And also find a way to protect their borders, so that these people will not come and take whatever that belongs to them. I've seen several videos. I don't even want to go to China and what they're doing in Africa. That one is a story for another day. You can check some of my videos to see what I have, my opinion on that. But guys, let me know what you think about these Oyibo people coming to African continent for sex tourism, and the black people that also rigmarole with them without protection. So let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna sign off here. Stay healthy and safe. Remember to share this video with family and friends, and give this video a thumbs up if you like it, because it helps with the algorithm. And subscribe to my channel if you've not done already, and I'm gonna catch you in my next video. Bye.